Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lucas Yancey, which is me, of course, aka the Y-Man, and we are here with the final episode of ExIsle to give you the behind the scenes and everything you need to know about the reality of reality television. And I am here with my main man.
It's your main man's Freddie B, guys. You ready, Lucas?
I'm ready to go. Waboom time! Burger time, baby. 5 chicks at a time, all the time. Not
I
true
see.
at all, but maybe
Right.
one day.
So look, we're gonna jump right into this, guys. We're gonna breeze through the show. Season finale. So if you haven't seen it, you need to go to WeTV.com, check it out. But we're gonna breeze straight through the show. We're gonna get into what you guys want to know about reality TV, the ins and the outs, and the in-betweens. We start the show off. You're talking to Sean. You're trying to keep him in the house. What's that little quick story? I thought it was pretty interesting. I didn't even know it. I didn't even know about it.
All right, quick story. Sean and I, we have a quick chat. Producers tell me, go in there, talk to Sean. He's about to pack up and leave. I give him a quick pep talk, and which lasted about 3 hours, and they showed about 15 seconds of it. And Sean, he is a little bit of a pistol, so he decided to stay, and it was very ironic that they asked me. But Sean and I actually became friends throughout the show, which you didn't see much of from the first episode to the last episode. So that was cool, but it was whatever. So he stayed, and yeah, that was good. Then it was what happened with you, Fred?
Me, I'm just doing the Freddie B, but then they, it's Carmen. She gets us together and says it's over. If you want to go on a date, a nice beach date, you can go on a date. If you want to go to the club, you can go on a club. And I know me, when I heard it initially, I was like, I'm not going on a date. I've been on enough dates. I want to go to the club because I like going to the club. But then, after some thought and, I eventually decide I'm going to go on a beach date. I try to convince you to go on one with Roxy, but you didn't take the bait. You didn't come. So I was on the beach date solo.
Well, I decided to not kind of lead Roxy on because Brittany and I had already kind of been hooking up after I broke it off with Roxy, and so Brittany and I have a quick chat. Thought we'd hooked up several times in the show, and I figured, hey, let's go on this date. And long story short, we kind of both decided that it was not the right thing to do, so we go to the club, which of course was the best part of the whole show because we got released from our chains in our quarantined areas where we're sitting for hours on end, and it was nice to go to the club.
Yeah, you were at the club doing your famous Lucas dances, and you lip locked with Roxy a couple of times. You were living life in true white man fashion.
That's true. That's pretty much the Y-Man himself. So take it or leave it. If you're a buyer, buy low, sell high. At this point, we're at a penny stock, so I would invest
Right.
at this time.
So and I'm on a date with Drea. It was a great day. It was on the beach, like it was crazy. And at the end of the date, Carmen gives an option to spend the night with the person. It's interesting because like the past 2 nights, Drea wanted to stay in my room, but we could never get it together. I never, she wanted me to tell Nicole she was coming. I never did it. So then that happened, so it was like clutch. So we go to the room and we hang out, we have fun. But I actually was in the room. I was talking to my mom. I called my mom and a friend of mine back home. I was on the phone for like 3 hours, and then she called her mom. So that's like, we really used the phone to contact people and talk about what was going on the show when we were in the room. Jamie and James, I feel like they did something else, but I don't know. I don't know.
Right. Everyone keeps asking me if I had sex with all these girls on the show. The answer is no. We hooked up. It's very awkward to have a camera on you when you're in the bed with somebody. So the furthest that generally I felt comfortable taking it was second base to third base and a half. But that's
third base and a half. So you like that? So you played the game that a lot of guys like to play is just the tip. Is what you're saying?
I was in a pickle.
All right. So then we go to the altars, and I'm the first. Well, we got to pick who we gonna go home with, and I'm like the first in both instances. And so you see me go into the room, I pick. Interestingly enough, the night before we actually show our cards, Nicole and I, we actually cuddle, and we get close in the bed. So she was in her bed, she got in my bed, and we spent the night together. The night prior to showing, the night prior to picking who we were going to choose that day. So that probably could have played into her choosing me that last night, because that was the only action I think she got. Yeah, it was the only action she got on the island. She didn't get close to anybody else except for that night before when she hopped in my bed.
Low blow to Nicole. No offense.
No, I'm just saying. She said it on the date with Josh that she had been 3 weeks deprived.
Basically, you were her rebound guy.
I was her rebound guy to me. I was a rebound to myself. You're right. Yep.
You're rebound. So, in any case, Brittany and I end up choosing each other. The island can make you go crazy, and we had a strong connection before the island. But the thing is like we rekindled that, and then we ended up choosing each other, which was nice. And she's a good girl, and I don't think Roxy was super excited about that, but
not at all.
Again, I think she kind of saw it coming, because I just couldn't handle the heat in the Inferno.
Yeah, you guys. Oh my God, you guys just are amazing. Couldn't believe you guys chose each other, man. I couldn't believe. Actually, I was very surprised Brittany chose you. Very surprised. Just everything that was going on and what she was doing on the show. I didn't think she was going to choose you, but she did, which is surprising. So
I'm definitely not surprised. But in any case, it is what it is. So then we get to people ask, where are people now, right? So most of these people are either dead, in jail.
Oh my gosh.
Selling drugs.
This is the most negative things ever.
Doing meth. I don't know. Brittany and I at the moment are just friends. We're cool. She's doing her own thing. I think she's getting like a hippie van or something like that. Cruising around
Travel the country.
Still friends. I think she's actually living with Blake at the moment, who's on the show. I just saw a picture of Sean and Samantha on Facebook with them.
Sean and Samantha got back together.
Are you kidding? You're kidding me.
Samantha posted a picture with Sean in Hawaii. So I don't know if he moved to Hawaii or he's out there, or they're giving it another go, but then they're living together. But they are giving it another go. They changed. Once you change your Facebook status as in a relationship, it is serious, folks. And that's what they did.
Wait, they changed it. They did that?
Yes. I was on my mini feed and I saw Sean changing in a relationship with Samantha Jabor. Samantha changed her last name back to his last name because she did change it to Samantha Diane. She changed her last name back, so they're back together. And half of me is happy, half of me is like, I saw the show that I saw, but at the end of the day, they got to do them. They got to do them. They got to learn, and they got to figure it out. Hopefully they figure it out because they have children, and that's the most key point.
Let's hope that it's not because of the children they stay together, because in the end, that does not work out. And that's just a piece of why advice for you.
Right, yeah. Hopefully it's not just the children.
And then Sean.
Antonio and Ashley, Antonio's doing his thing. Ashley, what I was told was Ashley's pregnant. That's what I was told.
Of course she is.
I'm not going to reveal my sources or who told me that, but Ashley is a couple of months pregnant right now with a new boo.
That sounds horrible.
With a new boo, not Antonio.
Antonio, in my opinion, is probably effing anything that moves and that has least one leg. Um,
And Antonio's doing his thing. Antonio, he travels pretty excessively. He's big in the promo game, so he's definitely working and making that happen. So, but they are not together at all. There's nothing there. Jamie and John.
What? Jamie and John? Jamie and John. Jamie is she's actually one of my really, really good friends, sweetheart. She's actually living in Los Angeles now, and then I think she's back in San Francisco with I think some of her family, and she's just trying to figure her life out. But she's doing really well, some good jobs, trying to find the right guy, but still falling into some bad habits. We talk quite a bit, so she's a cool girl. And then John is...
I love Jamie, too. Jamie, I love you.
Good. Freddie wanted to make sure that he got that out.
I did, man. I love Jamie. Her and James aren't talking, though. Her and James don't talk anymore.
Oh, James, right. Yeah. So her and James, James kind of, he's kind of a little bit of a player, doing his own thing, having fun, whatever. So I think he kind of just was, he's gone. He's in Hollywood, maybe West Hollywood. I don't know. And let's see. John is still on steroids, I think, and he is with a girl who actually gave him what? What happened, Freddie?
So I was following. His name was TikTok Jock on Instagram, but then his current girl, she hacked his profile and then posted a long message that sounded eerily similar to what he did to Jamie. Took some money, so on and so forth. And so then he had to start a new Instagram profile, which is now like Sergeant John J. Barnes, something like that. And then John has, from my sources again, John owes Antonio from the show. He took $400 from Antonio, and he took $100 from Drea, who I left with. So, we still remains to be seen if he's gonna pay it back. It's been a long time, so looks like John hasn't really learned anything. Still up to his thieving ways, I guess you can say. But we prayers for John. Hopefully he overcomes this and something hits him. But he's still with the girl who hacked his IG, who said he stole. They got back together, and she is,
And now they're in a relationship on Facebook. Here's a piece of advice, the why advice, that I think I'm actually planning on making a YouTube video or a podcast. And my advice to that is, look, don't confirm to yourself that you need to be in a relationship by posting, hey, I'm in a relationship, or I need to go from relationship to relationship to make myself okay. You need to be okay with yourself before you just jump into another relationship. And it's something that everyone should be doing, or else you're constantly going to get into this horrible cycle of just being let down and never being with someone, and all of a sudden you're 42 and you're pregnant and you're on welfare. So, just be patient. Be patient. Especially
you got to be content with yourself, man. Because if you're not content with yourself, you have a hole there, and you're trying to fill the hole with other human beings, which that cannot happen. So I agree. Why, man?
Good point. Are we missing anybody?
I'm
single at the moment. I was hanging out. Been dating a few girls. I actually dated Roxy for a little while, which was very nice. She was a great girl. She's moving back to Ireland.
Damn!
Today.
What'd you do to her?
I didn't do anything. She just, she's been here for a while, and I actually talked to her yesterday. I had a nice talk with her, and she was just very happy that she met me, happy that we had good time together for several months, and I think she just finally realized that she needs to, find that person that is going to give her what she wants, which is what she really wants. Is she wants to settle down, have kids, and get married. And I think that rather than trying to please somebody else and give them what they want, she should really own up to what she wants, and that's it. And say that up front, and don't go back and forth on things. And I think that's something that she learned. So she's a great girl, and she's gone with the wind.
Yeah. I guess myself, and Nicole, Dre and I, we still talk. We're good friends. Drea is globe-trotting the world. I think right now she's in Florida. She just left Bahamas. She came to New York for a little bit. She's about to go to Monaco. So Drea is a globe-trotter. So she's like Carmen Sandiego. So but we're friends. I'm kind of talking to another young lady. She's kind of in the picture. We're trying to see what that is. And Nicole is, doing her thing in the city. She's back, single guy in the city, moving and shaking and moving around. And at the parties, for a minute, she was talking to a guy, Rotimi, on Power. He's one of 50 Cent's artists, so she was involved with him for a minute. So yeah, that's pretty much us.
Yeah, so that's the deal with that. Another question that was asked was about confessionals. So here's the deal with confessionals. We shoot all day, we do our thing. And the way confessionals work is they're basically inserts the next day. So they put us in this room and they ask us, hey, remember when John did this? And then I go, kind of. Like, yeah, remember like when you and John were talking and this and this. And then so you have to speak in the first person, so then they can insert that in the first person when you're watching it live, like in that episode. So that's the way confessionals work, right, Freddie? Did I sum that up?
Right. Yeah. You speak in first person. You also have to speak in present tense. You can't. So they ask you about something that happened in the past, but you have to speak like in present tense. So you can't say I was doing something. You have to say I am doing something. So it's you got to kind of learn it. And a lot of times we would do confessionals and we would talk about things yesterday, 2 days, 3 days in the past. So just like Lucas said, the Y Man said, they would ask you something, and so you may not remember, and then they would have their notes, and then like, okay, and they would say everything that happened, and then to jog your memory and go from there. And so we just had to speak on different things, and then it was some instances where they gave us, they might have known we wasn't there, but we were there and we wasn't paying attention, so they would just give us a little information to kind of bridge it all together, to piece it all together, because it's it's TV, so you want to have the insert. Somebody, like, say for instance Lucas was there, but he forgot or he didn't say it in a soundbite way to insert it, but I was there but I wasn't next to Lucas. They would then say, hey Fred, this happened, remember when this happened, da 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 da. Sean actually did this to Lucas, and then I would reply or speak on it. Then they would have something to interject in that moment from the confessionals.
Right, and another question. Yeah, that made sense. You just dragged down a little bit, but another thing was the people were asking about. I forgot.
Damn you, Lucas! Well, how did you forget what the people are asking?
Because I was making fun of you, I messed up. Oh yeah, so reality TV. So reality TV, this show in general, this show especially, or reality TV in general, is literally like 99.9% true. A lot of people go, oh, it's fake. Oh, this is staged. Was that fight real? Did did this really happen? Did that really happen? And I go, yeah, like, they're not feeding us lines. The only person they're feeding lines to is like Carmen Electra. And
Ish.
And Ish. And but they're really feeding them lines just to, get the production moving and keep them on track. And then, and then Ish would of course give his insight and information on the side and would speak for himself. But there's a whole story behind this. Everyone's cast for a reason. I was cast for a reason. like everyone came from different places. I was a guy from California. Freddie was a guy from New York. Someone else is from Hawaii. Someone else is from Atlanta. Like, I mean, there's 20,000, 30,000 submissions to this, so it's a crazy process. And keep in mind that they do this. They have an idea of how they want it to come out, and then it's just basically they're hoping that you follow through with how they cast you, just like in a movie. You know, I'm going to cast Brad Pitt for this movie, and we hope that he can get the job done. And that's basically how reality TV is.
Yeah, I wouldn't say 99% correct. I'll probably say like 90 to 80% salute to the editors and reality TV as a whole, because they have a lot of responsibility, because they have to edit a lot of things together to create different looks or whatever like that, or to add to the drama, take away from the drama, because they definitely know what they're doing and they have that experience.
Right. So, I mean, yeah, in short, so Sally Ann is amazing. I mean, she's an awesome producer. She loves her job. These people are working around the clock, 16, 18-hour days, like barely any sleep. Yeah. We're getting up.
Joel did a lot too. Joel Zimmer, he's him and Sally at 495. They both are, doing their thing. It's crazy. Yeah.
Both Joel and Sally Ann and the rest of the crew, it was just a full-time job for them. It's a 90-person crew that they flew out on top of the cast. So 110 people, it sounds like, if I'm doing the math right. So, to Dominican Republic. $10 million budget, I think probably up to 15 by the end. But do
you want to tell people about the producers, the hands-on producers that would be with us? Because I had my favorite producers. We had Bryce, sneakerhead. We had Jamie. She was muscular. She did her thing. We had some fitness talks. Love Jamie. Ebony, she actually casted me. She actually the one that cast me. But the producers, they're actually like hands-on. Christina, Xtina, Lil Nugget, they're like running around like they're hands-on. They're like, Lucas, you got to go here. You got to, they're the hands-on people that we see every day that's waking us up, and they have to deal with us. So, shout out to them as well. You have any favorite producers?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you just named basically. I mean, I don't like to make any favorite producers or anything like that. I think that they all did a really good job. I think
diplomatic. Nice diplomatic answer. Lucas Yancey for president.
Maybe one day, once after I make my $50 billion, I'll see if I have time for presidency. But in any case, yeah, I think that the producers all around, just it's a full-time job for the lower-end producers as much as it is for the high-end producers. So,
Shogun, what's up?
Yeah, Shogun. I think Shogun was the man. I would say, yeah, he was probably my favorite dude on the show. And then Jamie was, another awesome girl. So, in any case, what do you think, brother? That's the game.
Hey, man, it's been real. It's been fun, man. And who's to say you can't make friends from reality? Because it's obviously not fake. Because Lucas and I are really friends. Even though he can be a douchebag at sometimes, a lot of times, we're still cool. This is amazing, man.
To be honest, I'm really good at acting like a douchebag, but I'm actually really not a douchebag.
And Lucas has a 30th birthday party, so, it's a good chance you might see more of us. Freddie B, Y-Man.
Freddie B and the Y-Man are just getting things cooking, so you guys are going to see a lot more of us, and just get ready for the big time, because we're going to be the next generation of comedy that's actually funny. Not like this crap that's coming out the last 5 to 8 years. It's garbage. So, that's the deal. Stay tuned and waboom is what I got to say.
Freddie B TV on all social media. What's your social media, Lucas?
My social media is, just type in Lucas Yancey in Google and you will see everything. Lucas, Lucas, last name Yancey. And you will find all you need and more, because I'm at the top of the list in Google. That wraps it up for me, the Y-Man, Lucas Yancey, signing out, and of course, everyone's favorite.
And I'm just Freddie B. I don't have a catchphrase. See you guys later. Peace.